Hey everybody, I'm Crow. Welcome back to Hollow Knight. Took me an eternity to find this. Thankfully someone was kind enough to give me the name of the mini-boss, because let me tell you, mini-boss by Absolute Radiance or mini-boss in Hall of Gods, whatever, like, I could not figure out where this thing was until I found it on the wiki thing because someone gave me the name. But first of all, something else I found out when I was looking stuff up. Did y'all know that over-charming is a thing? So, like, you know how whenever you only have one charm notch left, I don't know why I'm pointing. When you only have one charm notch left and you have something that costs, like, 2 or whatever, and you put it up there and it makes a plink noise and then it comes back down because you don't have enough charm notches? Well, if you keep pressing it to put it on there regardless, eventually it'll break, and it'll let you do something called over-charming. You can actually, as long as you have one notch left, put on an extra charm no matter how much it costs. But when you're over-charmed, you take double damage. So it's an extra charm to whatever build you want, but you die twice as quick. So honestly, this kind of just seems like a speedrunner thing. Because if you could beat the boss while, like, only taking that much damage, to the point where you taking double damage wouldn't matter, you can obviously kill the boss already. So I feel like that's just a speedrunning and a for funs tool. This little jump here is actually more difficult than I was expecting. But I think I just broke it open. So apparently what you need to do right over here next to the Absolute Radiance, come out here, stop, jump, and then double jump on this wall right here. And that gets you up here. Which apparently gives you a massive Zote invasion. Because he's all up here alone. Oh cool, it does teleport you somewhere. I was like, this is a small room. Zote the Mighty. He already damaged me, and you don't get to bring Soul in here, I see. This is the one from the, trial thing. The Eternal Ordeal. Oh my god, they make the music amazing. This is a lot better than I was expecting. Let me tell you. When they told me, or I guess they didn't tell me, the wiki thing that had the map, that's kind of loud actually. Hopefully that wasn't just me, but that was loud. But when they said that I was gonna have to fight, like, tons of Zotes on the wiki thing, I was like, you mean the Zote the Mighty boss fight? Like, it's just, I have to fight how many? Like, I thought this was like the empowered DLC version of Zote. But these guys, like, they make their own theme song, and they do their own stuff. I'm sad it took me as long as it did to find this. This is, however, definitely I'm gonna die. One of the things I never would have found. I never, ever, ever would have found this. Who would have even thought to jump up there and attack? Did they announce that this was going to be here? Because I have no idea how people found this. I should probably actually try this instead of just, like, talking over the whole thing. But I was just like, he makes song. He has his own theme song, and when there's so many of them, Zote the Mighty becomes even more powerful. Because he has many forms that I didn't even know about. I don't know if they ever actually showed up. I don't think the big one did. The flying dudes and the jumper dudes, they show up in the other boss fight. Spin. It's actually kind of bad that they bounce around so much. I should probably learn these instead of just thinking, I do 31 damage. And most of them just bounce at me, because, like, the rebound here, where he's smacking me in the face, is apparently enough to beat me. Oh, well maybe if I just take more opportunities to actually heal, especially when it's less crazy in the fight. then it'll be okay. Where did he go? Oh, okay. I thought that there was, like, something else up there. Like a ledge. 'Cause they didn't come back down. Zote was definitely a crowd favorite, apparently. It's interesting that those shockwaves just stop like that, because it looks like they just, like, they disappeared. They hit a wall. Where they can't exist. It just looks really weird the way they stop. Ceiling Zote. Apparently. Okay. Should I just shoot these guys? I never use my abilities. Now I can't heal. The amount of thought that goes into things, it's non-existent. These guys are a problem, and they really need to go. Like, the biggest problem. The wheels? Why are there wheels? Don't hit me. You had one job, and it was to not hit me. I'm healing and then immediately taking damage. I'm healing and then taking damage. I didn't heal that time, so I'm just going to die now. Probably should have adjusted charm setup. I wonder what should be different, though. Maybe I don't need the sharp shadow, because I'm not really dashing through them much. I thought this was supposed to be a fun in-games joke fight. Why is this actually difficult? Alright, so it looks like these guys were basically just invented to be upbeat. Okay. It's like you want to be in the... Oh... Everything is just so everything. It's like you don't want to be in the corners of the room. Because there's like lips over here where you can actually go up there, but you can't see what's up there. And enemies have a tendency of falling straight down on you. So if you're in the corner, they fall on you, but if you're in the middle of the room, everything's destroying you, and I'm just like... Oh my god. This is so hard. We're trying to caster build. At least I have been for quite a while. I realize I'm never going to beat this without the quick heal. So I swapped that in. So fast! And there's such a delay. Oh my god. Every time I'm like, okay, you know what, we're not instantly dead. I'm instantly dead. I just wish there wasn't so much of a delay after healing or attempting to heal and being able to attack and stuff. 38 is the new record so far, though, and we're at 45 minutes? I was not expecting this to take this long. Surprisingly enough, if you put the Soul Catcher and the Soul Eater on, you actually generate soul really quickly. And then the Shaman Stone boosts the damage by 50%, and then the Soul Twister makes it so it only costs 25 instead of 33 to cast a spell, as long as it's not a heal. Heals are still 33. Grub Song gets the stuff when we get hit. Quick Focus helps me heal. We were actually full health pretty much until then. Dang it, giant Zote heads. There's just so much everything going on everywhere. And that doesn't damage them, that's... I mean, at least the explosion damages them. Like, I know you don't want to be in the corners all the time, but sometimes it's just like... I hate that you can get interrupted with that. Like, the iframes aren't until you hit the ground. Dang it. I was kind of stupid, obviously. I completely forgot... Oh, I don't have any soul, I can't show you. You can just down B while you're on the ground. Which is, like, a little more than double, I think. Because I think the just pressing B, like, the shot does 40. So I think it's 88 when you do the down B thing. And then it's, like, 120 when you do the up B. The thing that sucks, though, is my attacks get interrupted. Like, if you get hit as you're up being or down being, the attack just gets canceled out, even if it would normally hit them. And it apparently takes a second to hit them, because there's, like, the floating string Zotes, whatever, and I would up B them, but I'd get hit as I was up being them, so I would see the explosion above me, but then they wouldn't take damage, even though the explosion already partially happened. That's kind of lame. But, I don't know. It doesn't look like I'm going to get this anytime soon. So... there's another thing we have to do. I'm not going to feel like we did everything unless I do this now. Dang it. Alright. I'm going to work on this. And hopefully we can do this and Delicate Flower stuff. I honestly was like... mini boss. If it's just a mini boss, it's only gonna take like 5 minutes. We could do that, and then we could do the delicate flower stuff. And then it was like, yeah, so there's 57 mini bosses at the same time. Handle it. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you liked it. Later, everybody.